it's Tanya. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. What I have for you today is a scrapbook haul. And I found so many scrapbook supplies. I just love it, and I couldn't wait to show them with you for creative journals, creative art journals, and some of these I'm actually going to be using in my reading journal, okay? So this is coming from Michaels and Amazon, and I'll link everything in the description box that I can find. So let's hop on into this scrapbook haul. I cannot wait to show you. Okay, the first thing I found, I needed this right here. And this is from Westcott, and it makes these wonderful little squares. I have some circles that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, but I needed some squares. And I have things that make squares, but look at all the different sizes of squares that this will make. 1/16 on up. I mean, it's just up to an inch, okay? So I think this is very versatile and very useful, all right? So this is a win-win, and it has a little ruler down this side and up along through there. So this is great, and I have never found this in the stores. So I was super stoked to see this on Amazon, okay? Then, wait till you check these out. I wanted to get some plant stickers, basically, and you get all these, okay? You get a lot. And let me peel this off. And you get different types, and they're still stuck, okay? But you can see all the different types of foliage you get. So let's unbox these, open them up, and see what this looks like, because I have some plans for these. Okay, let me see if it says you get 10 of each, and these are nice size. Look at that. I love these. Looks like you maybe get 2 of each, because then these go like that. These are really large, as you can see. They're not teeny tiny. That looks like ivy. Look at all this. This almost looks like oak leaves. And they're the PET stickers. Love these. And check these out with that gnarly branch. Oh, love it. Okay, and then here are those. And you get 2 of each. Look at this. That I absolutely adore. And look at that. Oh, gosh. Way to go, Amazon. You get a lot, because you get much more than 10, because there's 2 of each, okay? All right, so since there's 2 each and there's 10 different types, you get 20 pieces. Love this. Okay, and I'm going to stick this probably just right like that, okay? Then this one, and it just says plant sticker leafage. All right. And you get 2 of each of these. Oh, clovers. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? I love them. So beautiful. What do you get? No, these are a little different. At first I thought you got 4 of each, but these 2 are alike. And then these 2 are alike. Okay. So you still just get 2 of each, but it's wonderful. I mean, you could use this so much to embellish your spreads. They're gorgeous. I love them. Okay. So far, I'm absolutely obsessed with these little stickers. I'm going to try to... They're sticking. to my mat. Try to get these put up because if I don't, I'll have a mess, and I don't want to have a mess. We are thundering again here today, and Maggie is in the living room with my mom. She's still here, and I don't mean that in a bad way. And she just hasn't, she's still not really feeling great. Okay. Now look, here's the other ones. Oh, look how beautiful. Is that not gorgeous? And then you get these two. I just love these. And you know, at first I was like, well, I hope they're not really small. But then I looked and they weren't supposed to be. So I was beyond excited. You could stick these together to make a bigger one, or you could just use them alone. I love them. Look at that. Oh, and this has another tree branch on it. I really like those with the little tree branch. They give a very gnarly feel. So I'm loving these. I have static cling. That's why I can't get them. They're clinging. But don't sleep on these because these are awesome. Then we have some more here. You get 6 different types in this one set. And the price point was very good, okay? And look at this. I love it, all that little underbrush. That is simply gorgeous. And I like how these have like different colors. Oh, so beautiful. And these are ferns. You can see this just contains so much. Just look at that. And we're still not done with this pack. Look at that. That is beautiful. And then these are the last 2, okay? With that pack, we still have 2 more packs to go. Okay, we'll put that right in there. I mean, if you just got 2 packs of that, it would be nice. But no. 6 packs of these. Okay, and then here are these. These almost look like eucalyptus to me. I think that's exactly what that is. I can't identify many plants. I'm just not very good at it. Probably because I haven't spent a lot of time trying to be good at it. Look how beautiful. And you could combine these, you know, to give you like the different types. If you wanted to combine them, that would be beautiful as well. And, you know, you don't just get a few little spindly pieces. You can see they're really nice. I don't know how well I was looking for some stickers. That's how I ran into these. And I was like, oh, wow. That would be super cool with what I want to do with them. So I was very pleased with this. Okay, I'll put this over here. And then this is the last of the foliage. And then I got some more stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, then you get 2 of these. That is so beautiful. And then these. And then we're going to get 2 of these. I just love these. And once again with the little branch, you know, starting to look a little old and gnarled. They're so beautiful. And then look at this. That is just really spreads out a lot. That would cover a lot of real estate in your, either your planners or your journals, whatever. Oh, look at that. And you can see how you put them together. Oh, okay. So this, I am beyond ecstatic with this find. I think these are great finds. I would give them a 10 out of 10. I think they're going to come off really easy off of these little plastic pieces. So, because when I try to pick them up and they're stuck, they're trying, I think, yes, to come up. So you have to be careful when you pile them on top of each other and you're pulling like I am against this mat. They try to come off, which is a good sign. You're not, and my nails go under them. You're not going to have problems getting them off. And you won't be doing this, so that's a good thing. All right, so that's that, okay? Then we'll just stay with Amazon. Then I picked up this washi, and you get 18 rolls of this. And I got this for a book that I am reading. And yes, it is a winter theme. I do not care. The book I'm reading is not Christmas-based, but it's snow-based, okay? So I think this, I mean, look at this. This is so beautiful. Let's see, here's that. Has like a barn and a house and the trees and the snow. Okay. And then this one just has snowflakes and florals. But look how beautiful that is. It's so, so pretty. And they're different widths. And then this is just the trees with the snow coming down. And this is just like old trees in there with snow. It's going to be perfect for my book. And then this is just, you know, snowflakes. Not all these will be perfect for my book, but a lot of them will. Look at that with the snow and the cabin and the fence. And this is a house out in there. Let's see exactly what this one looks like. I'm curious to see. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. It's not like in your face, but with the blue and the colors, but it's very pretty. Then here is another one with just houses in the snow and those old, gnarly, deserted trees with all their leaves gone. Then now this one just says, let it snow. Then here is another, I really like this one with the house and the barn. Look at that, that's beautiful. And this was not a bad price for all the washi you get. Now this is just like a barn or some sort of shed. I love that. This is really pretty too with just the flowers and the snowflakes. And that's just snowflakes. And I liked it because you get different sizes of washi, the thinner and the thicker. And then this is just that really kind of like a ski pattern. And then this is just leaves and pine cones. And then these are like the trees off in the distance with the snow. I like it because they're kind of muted. And then here, once again, we have a house with trees and snow. And then some more houses over here. Okay, so I love those. Then I picked up these, and they come in this beautiful box. It's for another book I'm reading. I'm obsessed. What can I say? Now, I won't use all of these on that book, but I thought this was really nice. Look at how vintage that looks and old. That's pretty. And then right here, you have like travel, stamps, hot air balloons, places. It's beautiful. I don't really want to open them, or I would. And then this is a map. Love that. Now this one in particular caught my eye for my book. You can just see all those places in Paris. Then we have these little two. Then we have these two. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? And what does this say? This one says, keep moving. But it looks so vintage. All right. Put that back in there. And then look at this. I mean, I love all these. These really looked cute too with the stamps, the vintage stamps. And they have that gold on them of all the different places. And then here's like a subway, like a way, you know, back in time where they had those little streetcars. And then look at that house. This looks like it's set in London. This was another reason why I wanted this. Then we have some smaller washi. This one is just like a torn, burnt letter. And then this one just says Mark and Digest. It's just like words with stamps, cancellation stamps. Then this looks like just tickets. All right, and then we have these last three on this side. This is just like musical notes. Have it upside down. And then look at these two, how beautiful they are. I love the colors that they used in this grouping of washi. Okay, here's this. It's another map, but really old. Then here's some old cars and bikes and trains. Some more like newspaper print. And then this is the last three in this. And it looks like advertisements. Biscuits. And this is like a clock. Just looks very vintage. A hot air balloon. Clock. And then this, once again, would just be a map. But I love these. You could do so much with these. If you love vintage, I mean, these are a great when you get 24 rolls in this. I thought that was really awesome. And then from Amazon, I picked this up. It's more washi. I mean, I hit the washi jackpot. I really did. You get 12 rolls in this. And there's a book that I'm reading that's going to deal with this. Well, some of these I've already read, okay? And you can just see they're different trees. That has mountains. This has mountains. This just looks kind of like it's got a lot of mist in it. Then this has like a lake. This is going to be perfect for one of my books. And lake and mountains. Wonder if you get like 2 of each. I think you do. You get 2 of this. So you get 2 of each. You get 2 of each. So that's a good thing. If you like what you have, then you get 2 of each. Okay. But look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. Look at that. Trees are a little different. That's the mate to that one. Look at that. I love these. And then here's this one with the mountains. Its mate's down there. And here's this one. And I'll open just one of them to give you a feel. But I didn't want to open all of these. But look at that, how beautiful that is. It just looks very high-end, in my opinion, okay? So I think all these are a definite win-win. I'm so excited for them. Okay, so you can see I really hit the washi jackpot. Then I went to Michael's. And I went to Michael's before I did all this. And I saw this from Recollections. You got 2-piece. And I thought it was really pretty because that looks like marble and that looks like a darker marble. And I thought, well, that would be nice to have. So I picked that up. And then I saw this 6-piece washi set. And we all know how I love vintage, okay? So I thought this would be really pretty. Look at that. That's just really sweet. But it holds on to that vintage vibe. And then this one just says happiness, courage, dreamy, love. It has little leaves. And then here is this. And I'll tell you what I think it matches. And I'll get it here in a minute because I purchased it too. Look at this. Is this not pretty? It's just little flowers. And it almost looks like that is a map underneath those flowers. Then here is this. Then here is this one. Is that not beautiful? I love it. But you can see all these together are quite nice. That is like a brownish burgundy, chocolate brown. I think that's so pretty. Now I'll show you what I think it matches. Okay, I got this. And to me, this really, it's Enchanted Botanica. Recollections, 29 designs, and I believe these are double-sided. But to me, this sort of matched all of this in a way. I mean, it may not be a perfect match, but it's awful close. So let me pop these back down in here. And let's take a look at this. Look at this dreamy paper. And it has a good feel to it. I got this for one of my books. No, it's not double-sided. Single-sided. But you get 2 pages of each. Try to scoot that up more. Okay. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And then these look almost like, I've already flipped its mate, almost look like moss. And they're just there in that beautiful vintage burgundy background. Then we have this. It's like gold, but it looks old. Then we're back into those moss again. We have the ones like this and the ones like this. This is beautiful. I love this. I don't care that much for the alligator, but this right in here is gorgeous. I love that. Then check this out. Is this not beautiful? Reminds me of a really pretty wallpaper. Those flowers and that gold and the burgundy. And then we have this. Like I said, you get 2 of each. It just looks like cracked, almost leather. And then you get these little cut-aparts. Thought they were really cute. You could even just cut out the top part if you wanted. Or cut the centers out. Look at this. This almost reminds me of a book cover. It is exquisite. I love this. And then check this out. Oh, I love vintage. If you love vintage, go to Michael's. This is beautiful. And then look at this. It almost kind of has a fall feel, but you could definitely use this for other than fall. And then look at this green. It's like cracked and old. I love it. And then here, once again, the gold and the burgundy, sort of regal looking. And then we have this. I love this background. And I love this bottom part. Don't care so much for these, but this is beautiful. You could even fussy cut those out. Then here we are back with the moss again, with the flowers. I guess that's moss. And then look at this. So pretty. I mean, no matter what you do, it's gorgeous all around. This in itself is, and then you could still use that. Then you could use some of these, cut these and put them anywhere you wanted to in your book, almost like a washi tape. Look at this. It's so like old and vintage. That's the key of this, I think, haul. Old and vintage, but it's beautiful. And look at this. That looks so expensive, I think. Like I said, it feels really good, and I love the different types of foliage on this. And just look at this. Look at this beauty. Oh my gosh. I love this. It's so perfect. And then once again, we go to the cracked, old looking, and it just looks, that's just down my alley. What can I say? So we have it in this light tan, and then we have it in this green, but it also has those moss on there. That's just different. Then here is this. I love this too. So beautiful. Now this says the fall winds bring new growth. That's why I think this is basically for fall. But like I said, you could cut this up and use it. It does not, it could be dark and moody. It does not have to be for fall. And then, I'm getting very heavy on this end. Here we are with these again. Look at that. And then this, it just looks so vintage. Look at that design. I love it. I love these colors. Now this almost reminds me of an alligator skin. So pretty. It's like a brownish burgundy, dark brown chocolate. And then here is this. I like that they put in something like this into the mix. Beautiful. Kind of lightens everything up. And then these are the last two. Is that not gorgeous? I love that. All right, this is everything that I picked up from Amazon and from Michael's. I really love this scrapbook haul. I found a lot of really good items that could be used, like I said, in many different types of journals and many different ways. If you enjoyed this huge scrapbook haul, then like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay crafty.